Well, the derecho that moved through, the second round of thunderstorms that moved through earlier this morning, now on the eastern side of the state, and really they weren't more than 15 to 20 miles wide, moving at 55 to 60 miles an hour. So really not much more than 5 minutes in any one location were you in the worst of the storm. But as we'll show you, especially coming up later at 5 o'clock as more reports come trickling in, it just doesn't take a lot of time for severe weather to occur and some damage to occur. And we kind of saw a lot of that in around the Holland area, stretching right through the Kentwood location and various locations throughout southwest lower Michigan. Again, the worst of it over to our east now, on the east side of the state. We're just getting a general rain, light rain out there at the present time. Taking a look at a broader view here, you can see the clustering of cloud-to-ground lightning now moving away from southwest lower Michigan. Storm reports with this derecho, well, it began way off to our west into Iowa. That's when Laura Velasquez was tracking in earlier this morning. It certainly stayed together and arrived right after the mid-morning hours. Notice kind of the population-weighted areas. This is where you really find more numerous reports. It's because there's more people to report on it. But you can see essentially follow it right west, right into Iowa, and that's where the severe weather broke out with that line of thunderstorms. Also another batch off to the north. So very active period this morning. For us, though, that active period is now winding down, just a general light rain out there. And I think for the most part, we're going to miss out on severe weather. Still a portion of southeast lower Michigan included from basically Kalamazoo over towards the Ionia area and points to the east. And we could still see a little bit of severe weather, but the majority of it is essentially over for us. Temperature wise, 70 right now at the JLR Ford International Airport downtown Grand Rapids, 69 degrees, 70 in Kalamazoo and 73. Even though it's still very muggy out there, the rain really cooled us off. So that was kind of a welcome relief. Temperatures statewide. Once you get across the lake, things start warming up a little bit. Now with these thunderstorms moving east, the sunshine is breaking out to our west, and right now 80 degrees in the Green Bay area. There's that sunshine breaking out there from central Wisconsin northward right back to the Minnesota area and also Iowa. So we're going to see a sunnier afternoon, and once that sun comes out with still the same air mass in place, boy, is it going to be sticky and warm once again. Dew point still hovering right around 70 degrees, but as you head to the north and west, they start falling off. Minneapolis, a cold front just moved through. Their dew point is now into the mid-60s. The wind speed out there, well, quite variable, but notice it's not out of the west or northwest direction, so we still have a while before we transition into a new air mass before that cold front moves through, and that will likely begin later on tonight. Checking the Storm Team 8-day forecast, it really is a nice one. Once we get beyond this rain today, it'll open up to much more comfortable conditions for Tuesday, Wednesday into the Thursday time frame with high temperatures essentially hovering right around 80 degrees. Watch how these lows are much more comfortable. 58 on Wednesday morning, Thursday morning in the mid-50s, so it looks like you'll be able to shut those air conditioners off for a little while. Then later on the 8-day forecast, we start to heat up once again. Very typical of summer. Anytime a cool down is usually met with some more warm, if not hot air, and that hot air will arrive, it looks like next weekend, kind of like this past weekend. It really moved in with force, and if you like it hot. I guess hot air on a weekend isn't so bad because a lot of us have it off. You can head out to the beach and so forth.